Hey there, welcome back to another episode in the series of Your Opinions Voice. Permit me to say another long overdue episode of Your Opinions Voice, right? So I think that at this point, it's very important that I apologize to everyone that has silently been anticipating my next video and to the ones that directly came to me and asked about the next video. I have been absolutely irresponsible. So I'm taking up the responsibility and saying I'm sorry. And yes, while I can, go on and on and on and, share experiences and give excuses for why I haven't been able to post the last video, I'll first of all just really accept that I don't mess up. Right? This is me using the time and taking the opportunity to really call out content creators, video editors. You guys are doing well. Well, before I started my YouTube channel, I was looking so much for a video editor because I had zero to no idea about it, right? I mean, little to no idea about video editing. I was just like, who will help me to run this thing? It was eventually that I just had to like try, and I've been editing by myself ever since. But like, you guys are doing a lot of work, a lot of God, a lot of work. So you guys, well done. But of course, I'm now in that space, and I can understand. You guys should also give me some accolades. Of course, I'll get better with time. With time, God help me. Right? I was supposed to be posting every 2 weeks. I mean, I said bi-weekly, every 2 weeks or once in 2 weeks, and I haven't been able to be consistent with that for one reason or the other. I'm not going to give any excuses, but this video is very straightforward. I'm not even going to be editing it. I'm just going to shoot and release, right? No need to waste time. So yes, I'm going to be sharing with you guys what has been going on, updates as to why I've not posted a video in a while, and maybe just share a little something that I learned recently, something that just popped in my mind, right? So you guys, if you take a look at something, right? From the last video till today, my hair is different. This is one of the things that I did while I was away. I braided my hair, but it's not just a normal braiding. I microbladed my hair. I hope it is obvious. I hope you guys can see. Anywho, I'm off the market for now, off the commune market. So yes, back to what happened, like the reason why I have been off for a while. So my last video, the one I was supposed to post last, was actually shot with a guest. I had a guest in there. You guys can imagine. It was a pretty long video, right? And I already tried my very best to edit it. After taking some days, I edited the video and it was complete. If you guys remember my very first video, I said that this, not this video, this channel has been long overdue. And one of the reasons why was because I was trying to look for perfect timing, perfect props, and all of that. I just got led to start with what I have, make do what you have. Over time, things are going to get better. In fact, I've been able to, within this period of time, I've been able to get, I mean, I wasn't using the mic before, right? I've been able to get some more stuff. But one thing that I have not gotten that I should have even gotten by now is a storage device. And I'm using my phone. When I got my phone, I just, felt like it was a perfect timing to start because I mean your phone is not full at the beginning, but I am a memories library. You can call me that because I'm in no way going to delete so many pictures and videos. I'm just like, no, I can't let go, right? It's not just my face or my videos, but like a lot of people that I just feel like these things, memories should be kept. So I need a storage device. I'm going to get one eventually. So now this is what happened. After editing the last video, I was about to export. I was about to click export and I actually did click export and it started exporting to particular point until it said that my phone storage was full and I could not all of those things. I'm like, okay, solution provider now, just find a way to get stuff sorted and all of that. And so I did get a good amount of phone storage after running the whole procedure. And guess what? Guess what? The video also cleared. When I cleared my phone storage, the video also got cleared up from my phone storage. But thank goodness I used Google Photos to run the procedure, right? And I was able to retrieve the video again. But of course, that required me to first back up some stuff on my Google Photos, took some data, and then the videos got cleared from my phone storage and I had to download it again. Took some more data. So the previous day I had gotten data, I think worth of 10 gig or so. And of course, running this whole procedure, I just finished the whole data. I'm just like, is that how you want to be drinking my data? Oh no. YouTube is not even paying me yet. Not like I'm doing all of this thing for payment, to be very fair. That's not what I'm doing, right? But I was just like, this whole procedure is not going to make sense. So I downloaded the videos, right? And then I started editing all over again. It was really overwhelming seeing that I had already completed the first edit and it took a lot of time to complete the first one. When I had to repeat the procedure all over again, it was kind of stressful, mentally tasking and all of that. I started editing and I left it for some time. I came back a few days later and guess what again? Guess what again? The video was no longer on my phone storage and I was wondering like what did I do wrong? What happened? Like did I mistakenly delete? I'm just like, what happened? But like up till now, I'm not sure what happened, right? Because the newly editing, I wasn't done editing. I was editing. That video is gone. And I'm just wondering like what really happened, right? But I I just left it at a point. I just started thinking, is the devil waging war against me, or is God trying to tell me to not post the video? Maybe to take a pause. And so what I did is actually just take a pause till I receive a go ahead. I've left the video. It's still in my Google Photos. I can still very much retrieve it when I would like to, but the whole procedure is if you guys could possibly get me. If you don't get me, ah but the procedure is really frustrating. That's the word. It frustrated me for the longest time and I was just really stressed up here and it reflected down here, right? I was stressed in my head and it was obvious in my face. And so I just said, let me just do the video for some time. I'll get back to it eventually. So I'm just shooting this video to give you guys some kind of update as what has been happening. It's not like I just wanted to, zoom off the whole, I don't want to say mental stress, but the whole stress happening in my head kind of like just made me take a pause a little bit. So hopefully I'm going to make a next video. Like I'm going to still work on that video, hopefully try to edit it and get stuff sorted. But in the meantime, I'm dropping this and I'm probably going to just kind of work on some other content. Now you guys, I'm no longer saying that I'm going to stick to bi-weekly. I'm going to come in spontaneous. I'm going to come in. Ah, well, the reason why I put that bi-weekly in the first place because I wanted to be very structured and organized, and I don't like promising something and not being able to keep up. So this is me trying to either be realistic or really just be lazy, right? We'll see which of them is, but it could be either of them, right? There's a thin line between both of them, and I think right now I'm being realistic because there are other factors. Very soon I'll be going for my NYSC, and many things are going to be affected, right? There is affairs of life. So right now that I'm at home, I'll try to shoot in bulk. That's what I did before, but it is well. The life of a content creator is my mom says I should not be feeling crazy. Is a lot. It's a lot. But yes, the little thing that I said I wanted to share is this. So a few days back, I was really just thinking, I was in my thoughts, something played out around me, and I just, got thinking, when you want to get somebody to learn something, do you communicate to them in your own language, hoping that eventually they will understand? I mean, consistency makes a difference. I hope you guys understand my question. Or do you speak to them in the language that they understand so that communication is affected? Silence. She's me about to put that cricket sound, but since I'm not editing it, I have to do the effects on myself. So yes, I want you guys to drop in the comment section what you think. I mean, what you think in your own opinion. Answer to that question. So, are you for A? Are you for B? A is that you communicate the language that you want to teach this person. You want to teach a person something. You communicate what you want to teach them in your own language, the language you want to teach them, hoping that eventually they will understand with consistency. Let me give a scenario. Okay, let me give B first. And B is that you communicate to them in their own language to ensure that communication is effective. So let's use the whole language barrier thing, for example, Yoruba and English. So there are two people, there are two persons, person A and person B. And person A speaks English, person B only speaks Yoruba, for example. No, person A speaks English and Yoruba. Person B speaks only Yoruba. Person A now wants to communicate with person B, but person B doesn't understand English at all, right? So person B decides to, now back to my option A. I hope people understand. Person A wants to communicate with person B, and now we're going back to my option A. Option A is that what person A now has to do is to communicate English to person B, hoping that person B is going to eventually understand English with consistency. I hope people get me. Please get me. Oh. And the second option is that person A speaks Yoruba to person B because that's the language that person B understands. So if you get the question, please I would like to know your response in the comment section. So I'll still give some more cricket timing so that there is space to type. So while I'm speaking, you can please type the comment section. I would like to know what you think. Quick, 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 quick. Few minutes later. And I didn't do that properly. Few minutes later. I don't know if this is better, but God, I've shot this video over and over and over and over again. Many things have just been happening. My mic is either not working, like my mic is not on, or I'll have finished speaking if I not realize I didn't put on the mic. Anyhow, Sha. Yes. So well, I shared this question with my sister a few days back, and she gave me a very wisdomic response, which I believe a lot of you guys would also think. But if there are other responses that we didn't think of, please go ahead and share with us. So that's why we've been having the few minutes that are whole experience, so we can hear what you have to say. Right. So what my sister said, my younger sister, she's wisdomic. Anywho, was that there has to be a balance to it. You have to communicate in the language of that person for communication to be effective. I mean, if you're speaking to someone and they don't even understand what you're saying, then you're not going anywhere. You're just you know saying words that are bouncing back and forth, right? So it's important that communication is effective. So you need to speak in their own language. At the same time, you need to make sure that you're communicating what you want them to learn. You're still teaching them. So if you're speaking Yoruba to this person because that's what they understand, little bits and pieces of English should come in so that they can learn English over time. So let's take it a little bit into evangelizing because that's what I've been doing a lot in the past days. If, for example, you need to evangelize to a drunkard, you need to enter his world because he doesn't understand if you just come straight up and start telling him all of those big, big things, right? You need to enter a prostitute's world, not to do the things that they did, not to compromise your standards for the things you're doing, but to make them understand that you understand their world and you're not just coming a from one place like that. That was what Paul said he did, right? When he associated with the tax collectors, he acted like them. He associated with the Republicans. I can't remember. Can't remember. Let me not go and say what Brother Paul did not say. But yes, you need to go into the world of these people, all for the sake of the gospel. So, what lesson are you learning today? Share with us in the comment section. For me, I would like to say that it's important that whenever you're communicating, understanding is established. Understanding makes a difference. Consistency makes a difference, right? So if the person doesn't understand, there's no point. But at the same time, as you communicate in a manner that the person can understand, make sure that you also drive the point of why you started the whole process in the first place. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you're just joining us for the first time, I'm absolutely very sorry for not welcoming you. My name is Ogoluwa Toyemika, Ogo for short. You're very welcome to this space. You're welcome to your opinion voice. In the meantime, before I post the next video, hopefully with a guest, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share it with as many people as possible. Tell a friend, 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 tell a friend that your opinion has a voice. And yes, it's beautiful to be heard. Thank you so much for joining me on this today. See you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.